Alrighty, Brett, a very interesting 6. I think this was the 6 that I expected, although it is male indeed instead of female, which kind of presents itself with some different sets that could be possibly brought. I like having 2 air balloon mons and the Shukaberry. I mean, we have a lot of things for a lot of different Pokemon. I could go into the Palafin and then just get out. I kind of like that idea. But yeah, I'm excited. INT is back and I'm ready. I'm so ready. With that being said, though, good luck, have fun. 2 KJ. We played not that long ago, to be honest. So I am excited to see what happens here. I'm just gonna get out. I'm just gonna flip turn out. I'm not really gonna think about it too much, unless you're a Scarf Hydrapple. If you're a Scarf Hydrapple, then that's a good bring, I guess. But flip turn, it's not really going to do a whole lot. We'll actually scout for Rocky Helmet too, potentially as well. Let's see what happens. I think I want to go into the Slow King here. I'm not really going to think about it too much. I can always Chilly Reception up, and I can force something to show up, which looks really big. Draco comes out. That's going to do quite a... it didn't really do a whole lot. From here, what I think I want to do is click either Surf Toxic or Chilly Reception. I'm thinking Chilly Reception isn't half bad, especially because that Draco is pretty weakened, and we do have an extra poison type. We do have an extra grass resist. So I'm kind of feeling just doing that, to be honest. I think I'll do that. One thing that I wish we did do was underspeed the Hydrapple, like full shot. But you do withdraw, so it doesn't really matter on this turn in particular. And you go into Indeedee. Ooh, okay. What was that cry? That was an odd cry. I have King Gambit there, but considering that it can Terra Fire, I'm not really sure if I want to be bringing that into this. So what I could do is I could go into Sandy Shocks and Volt Switch out into Slowking. I could maybe just check for the set and go from there. I could also get up Spikes, which is really nice. So I think I'm going to do that. And from here, I think Volt Switch is pretty free. Doesn't really matter what you do. I think just going into the G King is nice. We can pretty much take any hit. We can tell that you are not Scarf, which is good to know. And from here, this is going to bring me right back into the Slow King. And we could check for damage at this point. So we're at 373. You're going to Expanding Force. It's probably going to do a lot, to be honest. That did quite some damage. Life Orb. Okay. And I think at this point, what I want to do is... I could go King Gambit. That did do quite a bit. Not sure if I want to go King Gambit now or potentially do something else here, but this mon is really powerful as is. I think I might just go into King Gambit, double out, and then maybe go into something like Palafin. I think that might not be half bad. If we do lose the King Gambit, that would really suck. But, we'll see. You didn't Terra, which is big. Does this thing get Mystical Fire? I'm not too sure. Oh, shit, it did Terra. Oh, fuck, it's gonna be fire and it's gonna take me out, dude. That's a good play on KJ's end. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay. Well, you know what? King Gambit, it's there, and now it's gone. Terra Blast is going to come out, and surely that is going to be the end of this King Gambit. But that's okay. That's fine. King Gambit, you know what? You scouted, did a little bit of work. I could have gone to Palafin, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. I feel like I just want to go into the Sandy Shocks at this point and click like Earth Power or something like that, or I can go into the Palafin and click something like Ice Punch or Flip Turn. I think both of those look very good. I'm gonna hit a nice flip turn, and if you do go into Hydrapple, that's fine. That's okay. You the draw, so you want to keep this mon in the back. I understand that quite a bit. I think that's just very nice for something like... Ooh, we deal a little bit of damage to this. I think that's really nice for something like Palafin in the back, because it just mitigates a lot of the priority. So them keeping the Psychic Terrain is really nice. That being said, I think just going off into this looks pretty damn solid. I feel like there's not a whole lot of counterplay to this mon. And as a result, I kind of want to go back into Palafin from here. Because if you bring in Ndidi again, then something else dies. Just straight up. And so I kind of feel like going into Palafin's really nice here. I don't super need the HP. And I don't super need to Terra at this point. I can wait a little bit. So you're going to U-turn out. Deal a little bit of damage, but there's really not a whole lot that you want to go into here because I can flip turn out immediately. So I'm really okay with this this flow to this match, even though we did lose King Gambit straight up. Reptar comes out. Okay. So I think what I want to do from here is probably flip turn out and go into these Sandy Shocks. I think that seems like a pretty decent play. I'm guessing you're like Pasha or Chopple. You withdrew. Okay. So what are you going to go into? Adraplin? You're going to go into the Ndidi and get this thing in a good spot to get sacked. I think this is some good positioning by KJ because this lets Excadrill show up, which can be very, very threatening. That being said, we have Terra fighting G bro. And so we can really deal with a lot of different things here in the back. And he only has, I guess it's 4 more turns of Psychic Terrain. So a couple things really do have to go his way in order for this to pay off. But with that being said, we have Terra fighting. Like, we're kind of nice out here. Oh, you go into this? Okay. Is this going to be speed or attack? Attack. Okay. Very, very interesting call. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do here in that case. I don't think I want to Terra fighting quite yet, but I feel like I do need to probably body press, which kind of lends itself to some interesting play. I think what I want to do is probably body press and then maybe go into the Sandy Shocks. And that should be pretty much what I need. USD. Sheesh! That is pretty crazy. That is pretty insane. I mean, this does not do a whole lot. Wow. So, an Adamant +2. It's going to do a lot, of course. That being said, if I can kind of pivot myself around some of this snow or the sand and some of the Psychic Terrain, we probably are in a good spot. Probably. I say that with not a lot of confidence. I think what I want to do here is scout, and I think the only way that I can scout is by going into the Sandy Shocks and just seeing what I can do from there. Because frankly, it's going to be what? Zen Headbutt, the rock move. I'm not really sure what else. And so just being able to go out and scout might be nice. If they go for an Earthquake, then that kind of wears down a turn of a little bit of everything. So I think that's nice. We already know that they aren't pass show, which is really big for us. 2 more turns, which isn't half bad, but we are kind of going to get rid of a lot of our offense here. And so I'm not really sure what I want to do. Yeah, Jet Punch should be able to take this thing out pretty easily. And overall, I'm pretty, like, thrilled with what this mon can do. And so I just really have to play around the mons in the back. I think what I want to do here is just Earthquake. I'm not going to think about it too much. We don't really have a lot of time to think about it. Mighty Cleave comes out. Wow! Oh my god. Okay, so they Mighty Cleaved. And that means that we might get a kill? No. But what it does mean is that we actually get to live another turn of all this stuff. So I'm actually really thrilled with how this is going. Just being able to get off another Earth Power looks really good. Obviously, this is going to take us out. But what's nice is that the Psychic Terrain should be gone now. The weirdness is gone. Okay, nice. And now we get to go into Palafin, and we get to kind of do what we want to do. I think that just being able to Jet Punch looks really good here. It's obviously in range. There's no Pasho Berry because it's Booster Energy attack. And now what I get to do is click a Jet Punch, and I feel like there's not a lot that he can do. So we're down 4-5. That being said, it's 4-4 now, and Drill I feel like is the biggest threat in the back. Maybe Hydrapple, but we have counterplay to quite a bit of those. Honeycrisp does come out. And I'm really worried about this thing being Yachi. Obviously, we do have the Ice Punch, and Ice Punch with Punching Glove should be doing a lot to this, but I always got to worry about the item that this thing has. It has not been revealed yet. It is not Rocky Helmet, and it's not Lefties either. So just being able to go out into the Glow King again, and just being able to get off a Chilly Reception looks really, really big for us. If they do choose to Earth Power, then that is a choice. They Fickle Beam. Did that double? No. From here, is Ice Beaming the best play or Chilly Receptioning? I think it's Chilly Reception. I think that's a pretty surefire way to be able to put myself in a good spot. So I'm going to do just that. Slow King is obviously such a bulky mon. And so being able to whittle this thing down is very important for KJ. He can go into a lot of his physical threats, but Fickle Beam, it ain't gonna do enough. With that being said, I get to hit a very, very fat Icicle Crash. So this is looking really, really nice for us here. I think Icicle Crash looks really good into KJ's team. I could also Glaive Rush, of course. If they go Drill, then I might have to sack off backs. But then Sand isn't up. So I think I'm actually just going to click Glaive Rush here. They withdraw. And is it going to be Urshi or Drill? They're going to go into T-Tar. Okay. So that's going to do a lot, of course. But we should be faster than this thing. And just being able to get off a nice Brick Break looks really, really big here. So I think that's going to be the play. Just being able to get some good damage off is going to be very nice. And something's going to get chipped either way, whether that is the Urshifu, which will be put into range of Jet Punch and some other stuff. Whether that's the Drill, which will also be put into range of Jet Punch. That being said, it looks like Jet Punch should kill a Drill normally, if it's not like Pasho or anything like that. So, you know, just being able to Brick Break something, get the kill, looks really nice. It's one less thing that we have to worry about in the back. So if they go into Tsunami, I think what I want to do is go out into the Slowbro. We do have Slack Off, so, unlike Slow King, we can stay in and heal up rather than having to risk damage on other Pokemon. I think just being able to go out into this looks pretty nice. You can U-turn, of course. You can also do some other things in the back. But I think just keeping this is very, very nice. And if this thing stays, it's going to get some chip. If U-turns out, it's going to go into a mon that I think we can handle in the back. So I think both ways, I'm pretty excited for this. I'm guessing this is going to be Punching Glove. U-turn. Okay. And so from here, we can be Terra Fighting. We didn't really need Terra Fairy in this matchup, I figured. So just having Terra Fighting looks very, very nice here. Toph comes out the Drill, and just being able to body press this thing looks very, very clutch. I love Slow King so much, dude. Or Slowbro. I love all slow folk. Man, look at him. He's got the big hat. He's getting ready to hit, dude. That's awesome. I think the pivoting that we've had in this game is very nice. They Iron Head. Ooh. Their Life Orb. We body press. We get some big damage off, and that might be the game right there. Let's go, dude. Let's go. If we can get some big damage off on either of these mons, it'll be very, very nice for cleaning up. So, Honeycrisp is going to come out. And it's going to give me a chance just to be able to regen back into the Slow King. And worst comes to worst, I just hit something with a fat-ass Glaive Rush in the end. So that's nice. Sand's going to be just a little bit annoying at this point because the Sandmons are down. And I think we can just roll on to a nice victory here. We do have the Shuka on deck. And so we are able to live that. And from there, we get to go right out into the... that one mon, Bax. Dude, I love this team. This team is so much fun, and I feel like just because we have so much offense, so much pivoting, it's such a free-flowing team, we really get to do what we want here. And so it's pretty hype. It's pretty cool. But Bax is going to claim another kill. I'm just going to Glaive Rush because if not, then it might be like a pretty big issue. So just going to do that. It might be a bit of a throw, but at the end of the day, like... I'd rather just like secure a win. If it's 3 or more, I think that's fine. Obviously, differential matters, but at the same time, like I'm not too phased by it. It's week 1. CC comes out. That should kill. Yeah. Okay. And from here, I'm just going to go into Palafin, get off a nice Zen headbutt, and I think that should be it. If you do happen to be like banded or something like that, there's no way that you can beat both the mons in the back. So I think that's good as well. And that's it. Let's go. I was like silent because I was wondering if it was a crit, but we beat KJ. GG's. He still has the differential in this matchup by 3 because he did get the 6-0 on us in PPL week 8, which is, you know, it was a game to forget, at least for our side. But GG's to KJ. Very awesome to chat with. He's one of the new coaches in INT and one of the new coaches for me personally. And so just being able to chat with him, being able to do the live draft together, he's a very nice person, definitely like a good soul in the community. So, you know, well played to KJ. I think it was just a really rough game from a matchup perspective, having Palafin against Sand. But I'm excited to see what he cooks up next week as he starts to bring Iron Boulder, and he also has a Torn T in the back too. So lots of fun stuff. But with that being said, I will see you guys for INT week 2 next Sunday. Yes. Bye.